Chester Pitts, player rep for the Seattle Seahawks, joined the show at 10 o'clock today. He was fantastic. Very rarely do we keep a guest for 20 to 25 minutes. We did with Chester. You can find that all on the link below this video. And he presented a few thoughts, and a couple that I've been chewing on since he got off of the air. And by no means am I going to defend the owners in this case. My co-host and I, Mike, I think are on the same page here. And in this negotiation, and a very contentious one that's now in the courts, I still find myself falling, and not just because I was a former player, but falling on the side of the player. That if the owners want to turn the clocks back to 2007 and pay them 2007 money, then I need to see why in today's present day that's the case. But Chester presented, and I think opened up a conversation from the owner's perspective of what's really going on here. And that is, the owners are looking out 10 to 15 years. They're not looking out for 3 years or 5 years. They're looking out when their big loans with these stadiums come due, and they're on the hook for hundreds of millions of dollars, many of them, when they finance these new stadiums. Where is the league going to be in 15 years? Okay, players, your average career is 4 years, and I understand your window and what you're looking at are the next 3 to 5 years. We have to look out the next 15 years, and we have to protect our interests over the long term when we agree to this next collective bargaining agreement. And that's a little bit of a new conversation, not one that's going to tilt me to the owner's side and say the owners are right and turn back the clock, because I still think there needs to be more clarity, more presentation on their behalf. Chester Pitts saying today that the UBS team that they hired to evaluate and look at these audited statements laughed at what the owners presented, where it was a total sham and a total joke. But just as you get into these conversations and you read more and more and you listen more and more, just remember that perspective. These owners are looking out long term, not short term, protecting their interests over the next 10 to 15 years, not just the next 3 to 5.